Well, the joke about the Jews, Mark Twain's joke, the Jews are like everybody else, only more so. So Jewish media is facing all the same problems of media, only more so. We have shrinking communities. We have a lot of media that were supported or are supported by major Jewish organizations, whether they're federations or Hadassah. As those organizations struggle for money and for members, the impact on the papers or the magazines that they support. We were fortunate 5 years ago, we decided to break away from any institutional support, both for journalistic independence and because we realized that we want to reach Jews where they are. We don't want to go through an organization. We want to make it a level playing field for every Jew in the community to reach us and for us to reach them. So we actually distribute the Jewish Journal on the streets. That's where Jews are. They're walking in bakeries, they're going in movie theaters, they're in cafes, and we want to be there where they are. We also believe that the Jewish Journal covers issues that are of interest to everybody, not just Jews. That our advertisements are of interest to most people, not just Jews. So we want to be where people are. We don't want to be just reaching people because they gave a check to somebody. So Jewish media is going to have the same challenges of all media, which is selling advertising, getting people to read it when they could read so many other things, getting people to read print when they could be online. And you see, yesterday I think the Jewish paper in Ohio I think was just sold. I know that several Jewish papers are having significant problems. I think that in order to survive, Jewish media, like regular media, has to work even harder to be relevant, topical, keep up with the pace of change in society, keep up with technology, and really speak to the important issues in people's lives. I think Jewish media has an advantage because we don't just have to be about what happened to somebody this week. We could also be about the eternal issues of spirituality. We could do an article about what happens to you after you die. If anything happens to you after you die. We could write about the biggest issues that mankind has ever asked itself, and we could also write about the minutiae of who was honored at yesterday's banquet. So this gives us an advantage because there's something actually eternal, actually ongoing, actually infinite about the kinds of things Jewish media could cover. And if we're doing our jobs right, we're asking both those big questions and we're focusing on the communal questions as well.